Hello guys, in this tutorial, I'm going to solve a question number 8, paper 31, November 2013. This question related with complex number. We have two equations included u and v. The complex numbers u and v satisfied by the equation. Solve the equations for u and v, give both your answer in the form of x plus iy, where is x and y are real. Without using the calculator. We can solve two equations simultaneously by using the elimination method or by using the substitution method. If we started to use substitution method, you can get u subject from this equation. Yes, you can. U is equal to I minus 2v. Then substitute in this equation, remove u and write 2I minus 2v. I substitute u, which is 2I minus 2v, plus v is equal to 3. Now you can continue and solve this equation to get v. By the same way, if you use v subject from this equation, v equals 3 minus iu. Substitute in this equation, remove u plus 2 times, remove v, and write 3 minus iu is equal to I. You can expand, simplify each, and solve. This is by using a substitution method. You can use elimination method. Yes, you can. How to eliminate v? Keep the first equation u plus 2v is equal to I. Multiply this equation by minus 2. By minus 2 will be minus 2iu. Multiply by minus 2, minus 2v. Multiply by minus 2 will be negative 6. Then if you add, you will eliminate v. Get your equation u minus 2iu is equal to I minus 6. Get u subject, common factor, divide, rationalize, or write multiply by the conjugate. You will get u in its simplest form. By the same way, if you want to remove u, multiply the first equation by negative I, then eliminate u and solve your equation. Now I will continue with the first method by using substitution method, but you can use elimination, expand, simplify. 2i squared minus 2vi plus v is equal to 3. I squared is equal to minus 1, so minus 2vi plus v is equal to 3. Simplify and get v as a subject. Minus 2vi plus v is equal to, move negative 2 to the other side, will be 5. Get v outside, will be minus 2i plus 1 is equal to 5. So v equals 5 divided by minus 2i plus 1. You rearrange and write 1 minus 2i. Multiplied by the conjugate, 1 plus 2i divided by 1 plus 2i. Then simplify your answer. V is equal 5 multiplied by I plus 2i divided by, if you expand and simplify, this one will be 1 plus 4. Because 1 minus 2i into 1 plus 2i, multiply 1 by 1 is 1 plus 2i, then minus 2i, then minus 2 by 2 is 4, I times I is I squared is equal to minus 1, minus plus, 4 and 1 will be 5, and remove this part. In case if you're using a plus bi into a minus bi and simplify your answer, you will get a squared plus b squared directly, so you can use this identity. So v in its simplest form, remove 5 with 5, 1 plus 2i, writing v in the form of a plus bi simplified. By the same way for u, if we back to the first equation and try now to get u simplified and try to write your answer in the form of a plus bi. If you expand u plus 2 times 3, 6 minus 2iu is equal to 2i, then u minus iu by taking it outside will be 1 minus 2i is equal to negative 6 plus 2i. Then u as a subject, negative 6 plus 2i divided by 1 minus 2i. Rationalize 1 plus 2i into 1 plus 2i. Then expand and simplify negative 6 by 1, negative 6, negative 12i plus 2i plus 4i squared divided by, if you expand and simplify, you will get 5. Simplify the numerator again. So u is equal, I squared is minus 1, minus 4, minus 6, minus 10, minus 10i divided 5. So your answer simplified after dividing by 5 will be negative 2 and negative 2i. This is final answer u written in the form of x plus iy. For the second part, by drawing on the Argand diagram, so you have to show xy plane, whereas the horizontal one represents x-axis, but in this case we write represent the real part, and y-axis represent the imaginary part. To represent the complex number z, the locus of z is represent z plus I is equal to 1. If you remember, in the case, if we have z minus a plus bi is equal to k, this represents a circle. Its center is a plus bi, and the radius will be k. So if you write it in a standard form, will be z minus 0 minus I is equal to 1. So the center of this circle will be 0 and minus 1. 0 and minus 1. Let's say this is minus 1 and the radius is 1. It's better to use your compass, your geometric set, to draw proper circle, and its circle, its center exactly at 0 and minus 1, and the radius will be 1. So accurate, we have a circle, tangent x-axis, touch it at 0 and 0, and the radius is 1. Second part, the locus of complex number w is argument. The argument of z minus a plus bi is equal to theta, circle, its center at a and b. So in this case, if it is w minus 0, 2 plus 0i is equal to the angle. So the vertex will be at 2 and 0. This is 1, this is 2 and 0. This is the vertex. We use the vertex reference angle. Reference, the first line is represented at x, and the final line measure is 135 in degrees. By looking at the argument of this angle is 3/4 pi, means 135 in degrees. So this angle will be 45 in degrees. This is 90 degrees, and this angle also will be 45. So if this length is 2, so also this length is 2, because this will be isosceles triangle. He asked to get the least, the lowest value of z minus w, means the distance in between. Z, any point on this circle, and w is any point on this line. To get the distance in between, let's say this is a distance between. Where is the lowest distance exactly? The lowest distance, if we draw a line from this center perpendicular, you will find this part the lowest distance. This part the lowest distance. So you have to find the perpendicular distance. You have to find this length, the red one, Let's say we name this point to be A, this point is B, and this point is C. By looking at the triangle ABC, it's isosceles triangle because this angle is 45 degrees. So this angle 90, so this angle also will be 45 degrees. So this side is 3. We can get this side by writing here x and write x, then apply Pythagorean theorem. Or you can use this angle 45 opposite over hypotenuse. So if you use cosine 45 is equal opposite, which is AC, divided by the hypotenuse, which is 3. Root 45 is 1 over root 2, or you can rationalize and write root 2 over 2, both correct, is equal to AC over 3. So AC is 3 over root 2, or root 2 divided by 2. You can rationalize it, or you can keep it. If you keep it AC like this, correct. If you rationalize it and write AC after multiply by root 2 over root 2, and write it 3 root 2 divided by 2 is also correct. This is AC, but I need to get the red one. Let's say we name it D. To get the length of AD is equal the side of AC, which is 3 over root 2, minus the radius, which is 1, correct? Or if you use rationalizing, so AD is equal 3 root 2 divided by 2 minus 1 is also correct. Thank you.